Here's a story with the Wrangler. This was my son's first vehicle. We bought it for him when he was in high school, and it served him well for a little over 3 years. He was driving the thing a few months ago, and it overheated really bad on him. He called me and said, "Hey Dad, the Jeep's dead, can you come get me?" By the time I got there, I think it had cooled off enough we were able to fire it back up. I mean, fortunately, he was only right up the street from the house. We just drove it back and sort of parked it, and I let him use another vehicle that we have. Threw a new freeze plug in it. I threw a new clutch in it because we were in there. Put the thing back together. It ran good for about 2 weeks before it started pressurizing the cooling system. And at that point, you know, I know at minimum it's a bad head gasket, could be worse. And I decided I'm not going to attempt to just throw a head gasket in this thing because who knows what else is going to go. The thing got overheated badly. You know, is the thing getting ready to throw a rod bearing? Who knows? So I didn't do that. That's why we ordered that Titan engine over there. All right, so there's a couple of things that Titan wanted to see for the engine warranty on this thing. One of them was Rotella oil, and the other one was a ZDDP additive. So I got Lucas Zinc Plus for the break-in, because this engine has a flat tappet cam, and most oils nowadays don't have a zinc additive, so flat tappet cams tend to get wiped if you don't use this stuff in the oil. They say for break-in, but I think I'm probably going to use it on the first many oil changes until I'm pretty confident the cam's completely broken in. So there's that, and then we're going to finish up with our Rotella. We've got 5W40 Rotella. We're going to top that off, and we're going to check the oil level, and then when we've done this, we're going to prime it and make sure that we've got oil pressure, well, oil throughout the engine. So there's our Rotella. All right, so I'm ready to prime the engine now, and all I did to prime it was I took the original distributor and I knocked the gear off of it. So I can put the distributor in, I can use the flats on it here to actually drive the oil pump, and I'll just drive it with the drill on this end. So I'm going to wipe it off here, make sure I'm not putting any gunk in here. I'm just going to take it, set it in the distributor hole. We're going to line it up with the oil pump, and we should feel it turn and drop in. There it goes. I'm just going to get my drill, give it a spin until I get some oil pressure, and we're good to go. Yeah. All right, so we're getting ready to start the Jeep up. Bob's going to tighten up the lug nuts right now, and we're going to fill it up with coolant. We're going to push this thing out of the garage. We're going to fire it up. We're going to run it for 25 minutes, and hopefully it doesn't grenade. All right, go for it. What's next? We got to put coolant in it. All right, so for the startup of this, we're going to follow exactly what Titan Engines recommends that we do. We filled it with Rotella conventional oil. We have Lucas ZDDP engine additive to it because it's a flat tappet cam and we want to stand the best chance of it breaking in without going flat on us. We filled it up with green antifreeze like they said, and we are going to now get the engine fired up, and we're going to run it for 25 minutes at 2,500 RPMs to break it in, and at that point we're going to change the oil right after that. So the whole idea of this video now, in addition to our footage, is to prove that we're actually doing this correctly so that we can get covered for the warranty. Okay?
Do you have a way to lock that throttle on?
I have this. So I'm actually going to jam the shim in here at some point and hope to hold it open. So,
all right.
You want to do the honors? All right. Can you get? So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to shut the key off. You're going to want to cycle the key a couple times to get fuel up in the fuel rail. Do that a few times. Oh, wait a minute. I want to get the coolant ready. And the cap.
This will prove that all the shows on TV, when you see all these car makeover shows, that they was fire up on the first time. We're not really 100% confident that this is actually gonna.
All right.
Good.
Yeah.
Been cycling it all the time. Should be
Okay.
good.
Hopefully we get some fuel put her out. Fire first time. So while we're letting the Jeep break in and warm up here, we've got about another 10 minutes to go. I guess we can talk a little bit about what we did to it. And I know I talked about it earlier in the video, but it's a Titan engine, 4.7 liter stroker. It does have a Howard's flat tappet cam in it, and that's why we're doing this break-in procedure, because it's pretty critical with the flat tappet cam that you put a zinc additive in the oil, because late model oils don't really have that additive. That'll keep the cam, hopefully, from going flat on us. If the cam ever does go flat, we'll probably wind up putting a roller cam in it. Hopefully it doesn't, because it can also trash the engine if it does that. Future plans for the Jeep after this are done, it's got a little bit of the typical East Coast Jeep frame issues. We might put a new frame underneath it, and we're hopefully going to upgrade the axles to a Dana 44, possibly front and rear. But first things first, we want to get this done, and we want to do some impressions driving it, and then maybe we'll take the thing to either ATCO or Cecil County Dragway and see what it'll run at the drag strip, just because we want to know the improvement in a Jeep. Although we don't have the stock engine to run, because it renated itself before we ever had a chance to do that. So a few more minutes, and we'll probably take it around the block, then we're going to pull it back in the garage and change the oil. Cool.
Yo, I'm just really excited to have my baby back, alright? It's been so long, and I just want to kill her again.
Sounds like it would be. Come here, Sean. Get in there and video that way it sounds. A little bit flattery.
Something happened?
This one got pulled over.
Oh.
Yeah, not us. But
Huh?
yeah.
He cares about the grass. A little bit. A little bit. I was gonna hit that with the front tires because it was so far back, so I just had to. Nope.
Cool.
Oh, she sounds so nice.
Cool.
I missed it.